when you can see your horizon farther in the distance and not as many limitations, it gives you a lot of hope. And it's a great, I'm a spiritual person, so I'll say a great blessing to me. It's a great boon to my outlook and my welfare. I'm really, really excited.
So for your particular problem, David, what was it? Give us a little bit of background about that, and then how bad did it get before you started coming to see us?
Well, I have some scoliosis and um, osteoarthritis going on. And I don't know, that can never be helped as far as maybe they'll find a cure for arthritis in my lifetime, but I have to deal with today. And I was in a lot of pain from that. Pain that came and went. It was independent of whether I'd done some exercises or usually after exercises, but and I couldn't walk more than like 7 minutes, 6 or 7 minutes before it started hurting so bad I didn't want to keep on going. And I went to one surgeon, back surgeon, and I didn't get to talk to him. I don't know why. I got to talk to his assistant, who's like a nurse's assistant.
Mhm.
But he told me that my back was a mess. I mean, with spurs, and I had another doctor tell me that if anybody ever tries to tell you that they can get you out of pain, don't believe them. And I guess it was that sort of hopelessness that pervaded my thinking that when I saw Dr. Brooke Olson to give her presentation, it sparked sort of a skeptical hope in me.
Like a cautious hope, yeah.
Yeah, cautious hope. And I don't know, it was just, it's true that my back was a mess. It was just hurting and it was limiting what I could do. I couldn't, for example, pick up a piece of paper off the floor. I couldn't walk more than a few minutes or stand more than a few minutes without getting this. I wouldn't say excruciating pain, but because I didn't push it that far, but the warning pains that we're going to be in for some trouble here if you don't stop.
Mhm.
And what was your question?
How bad it
Oh,
had gotten?
yeah, it was bad. It was bad. So, yeah, I'm very encouraged with how far I've gotten away from that day right now.
Mhm. Yeah, I know that, you live such a full life that those kind of limitations were really starting to affect your day to day, right?
Yeah, and it was really discouraging because even though I'm retirement age, I tried to do as much as I can toward my cause. And I couldn't focus very well. Pain hurt. I couldn't sit very long. And I have three grandchildren now. Just had one 4 months ago. And I want to spend time with them and I want to talk with them on Zoom or in person. And like you said, a full life. I'm a guitarist, I'm a singer songwriter.
Yes, where is
I wanted to just continue my activity. And yeah, I just felt like, yeah, I like to get back to that place where I could play tennis and maybe some swimming and just not be limited as much as it was before.
playing with little Oreo, you gotta stay
Yeah,
up to with that puppy.
actually, he and I walk for about 24 minutes a day now. I take 60-second breaks after 8 minutes and 16 minutes. but he and I walk, and I pull a little belt along with me that he jumps for and pulls against and tries to do tug of wars with me. And yeah, we have a great time, and I want
Oh my
to
goodness.
continue those times and even increase those times.
I love when I get to see him pop up on the screen while you're doing your sessions and whatnot, just seeing little Oreo in the background.
He's a great pup. I love him.
So just to circle back a little bit, you said that you went to go see the surgeon. You didn't get to a chance to speak with them. You spoke with the assistant. Was there anything else that you had tried to kind of fix the pain?
Oh yeah, I went to another back surgeon after that, and he did some surgery on me. I think the main part could be described by relieving a nerve that was under pressure.
Mhm,
A bigger place for it to go through so that it wasn't pinched all the time.
mhm. Gotcha.
That
Was
gave some relief. Yeah,
like they give some relief?
but later on, I guess you'd say the pain was just the same.
Yeah, it came back.
Yeah.
Temporary. That's such a bummer. So, since you've come to see us, you mentioned that you're doing a lot better on that left side, and we're still working on that right side. We're almost there. What kind of impact has physical therapy made on your life, on your day-to-day life?
Well, I can walk more, and I love that. I want to get strong with endurance, and you can't hardly get your endurance built up with 6 or 7 minutes of walking. You're asking me what it's enabled me to do, right?
Yeah, like in your day-to-day life, what are some things that you can do now that you couldn't do before? How are you feeling?
I can sit in a straight back chair like I am right now. Otherwise, I was having to kind of lay down more or less in my recliner if I wanted comfort. And if I do get some pain in this straight back chair, I know relief exercises I can get up and do and come back to it. So that's all good. And picking things up around the house, I can bend over, and I'm getting stronger as far as lifting things, doing little projects. Like I said, I'm working on stamina. I don't really feel the energy yet to do these projects. I sort of need to force myself to do them, but I can do them. I'm not limited by pain. It's just my laziness, I guess. I'm doing more. Yeah, it's life is better when you don't have so much pain. It's a lot better.
Mhm.
Gives you a better outlook. I was struggling with depression, and you know how depression is. It's not something that's objective that you can say this or that did it for me, but I'm not as experiencing as much of that now because I have a better outlook, and still have my bouts. I still have my medications for that. But when you can see your horizon farther in the distance and not as many limitations, it gives you a lot of hope. And it's a great, I'm a spiritual person, so I'll say a great blessing to me. It's a great boon to my outlook and my welfare. I'm really, really excited.
Yeah, I'm so excited for you, David.
I
I
don't
love.
know it, but I'm there.
So, of all the things you enjoy about kind of coming to see us, and we see via Zoom, what is one thing that you liked best?
You and Dr. Reagan, you're very nice with people and made me feel welcome, and just feel like I've got a connection there that helps a lot with that. And don't have to make that long drive over to your office every time. And I think I get at least 90% out of it with the Zoom meetings. And it's very necessary and I don't know that you always get this, but written instructions on how to do the exercises. And I know I didn't get videos before with any of the other physical therapies that I did. So that's something you could study on your own and get good at it. And I just like that part very much. And I like like I said, I like the accountability, because you just told me, do these many exercises and see me in 2 weeks. I probably wouldn't do them,
Mhm.
but I know if there's a person that I respect and look up to check on me to see if I did them, I'm not going to be ashamed. Exercises.
Yep, holding you accountable, Mr. David.
Yeah.
So, kind of finishing up here, what is something that you would like to say to somebody that's maybe watching this video? What would you like to express to them?
I would really urge them to consider it. From my story, I think you can take away the fact that I was pretty hopeless of recovery, and in fact had been told by people who should know their business that my back was a mess and not to expect relief. There is hope, and maybe there's other solutions for you, other medications or whatnot, but I'd really love for you to consider, or at least try the free evaluation session and see if this would be a good alternative for you.
Yeah, I like that. Do you feel, David, like you were able to express your story? Is there anything that you would like to add, or?
There probably is, but it'll come to me 2 hours from now. So
It'll be great. I'll jump in and be like, there was a little part David wanted to mention, everybody. But that's wonderful. I'm glad that you feel like, as of right now, your story is good and complete. And just thank you so much for taking the time to sit down with me and have this conversation. I always love doing these with everybody because I get to learn a little bit more about you and reminisce on the journey. And I remember when you first came in for your discovery session and getting to meet you and chat with you. And yeah, I love when we get to chat. I schedule out extra time so that I can sit and chat longer with you. And it's always been such a pleasure to see you.
likewise, you are Lady Lauren.
Lady Lauren, that's me. Well, David, that concludes our success story. Again, thank you so much for taking the time, and I'll let you get back to enjoying your day.
And you as well.
Thanks, David. You have a good one, okay?
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.